Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We're going to be talking about Drag Race Brasil, episode 2, Frenemies. I don't know why it's titled that, like at all. But we'll talk about it today as the group 2 gets their full episode and they sort of merge together at the end. No, they do merge together at the end and it becomes an actual competition and someone does go home. Yes, we're going to have that talk today. I want y'all to know that I have watched Drag Race Mexico's finale. I did record my reaction and it is posted to Patreon. I will not be doing that also today on top of this. To say that I'm drained is an understatement. So I'm not going to put myself through hell right now, especially with the way these reviews have been received. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on a Sunday after, I think, early in the morning. I'll do like another morning episode on Sunday for Mexico, especially since I didn't get to France. And I know some people were a little bit upset about that. But I'm going to make sure that I do the reaction, or excuse me, the review for Mexico. I just need to take a second here, take a beat. So we've got 15 people watching this live right now. Should definitely see some more people in the live chat. Would love to see more comments. I appreciate Pidge and John Kimsky here. I am going to go ahead and give you my social medias to start this off, and then we're going to go ahead and go through this episode. So it is at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find that all in the description down below. If you grab a branch and eat some fruit, it is a little bit of that Mativia poop poots, and it'll take you where you need to go in those spaces and places. Also, you can check out the reactions like I talked about before on Patreon, and with the Patreon you'll be able to catch all those reactions. 380 plus videos are actually on my Patreon now, so for as low as $1, check me out, and I'm bookable on Cameo as well. To be clear, this show is for entertainment purposes only, no matter what they say about Reddit, no how many people hate me. Honestly, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs, and all opinions expressed by myself and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the individuals mentioned on this program today or the shows, so please don't be rude, and if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Mativia and have yourself a good poop. Also, if you would like to drop a tip in my jar, my birthday is coming up on the 24th. Anything and everything is appreciated, and it's certainly, I'm really thankful for it, but it's not necessary for your participation today. You can throw a tip in my jar through paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo Matty-Rants. I thank everybody for tuning in today. My apologies for anything and anything that happens today or tomorrow or the next day or whatever has happened here. I try my best with this channel and I don't feel like I'm doing a good job right now. So I got to keep going here. So let's get into Drag Race Brasil. I really did like this episode. It definitely was a complete change up from what we got with the first episode for Drag Race Brasil, and I was very thankful and I'm happy for that, to be honest with you, because I didn't know what I was going to feel like for the season, and now I kind of do. It's going to be very dramatic. I see it. Lots of entertainment, so I'm hoping for the best. So let me get off of me right now and let me stay focused here and make sure this isn't too long and it's not too long-winded here. Let me go ahead and get this through, okay? So we're going to do Drag Race Brasil episode 2, Frenemies. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit that like button. Like, sincerely, please hit that button. Continuing forward here. We already know who came in. We've already done this from the first episode because they weren't given their own episode to walk into the workroom. They were at the end of that episode, but this is the episode, right? Okay. So we have Shannon Scarlett, Ruby Ocean, Tristan Soledad, what is this? Helena Maldita, and Dallas DeVille, and Organza, who are part of the second group of this cast. And of course, this is the same episode, low key, except for the last maybe 20 minutes. Okay. This is that. It's the same episode. And I'm fine with that. It's just a different song with a better beat. It's the same thing. So I am not going to sit here and play we're new to this game because we're not. We've already done this before, right? Same underwear, the full bit, except for Grag's outfit. That's the only thing that's different right now in the situation, plus these news babies that are here today. Now, I do want to say something about Shannon, Ruby, Organza. Actually, this entire cast of 6 in this group, everybody's got some heat and some flavor. And not everybody is loud or fully obnoxious with their opinions. There's somebody who's a little bit clowny, somebody who's a little bit more, a shade or, throwing all this other extra stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I like that, and I enjoyed this cast too, especially something about Organza is really special from this one. I'm of course drawn to Shannon and Organza, the 2 Black contestants that I can see in this franchise. So of course I'm going to be drawn to them, but I'm also going to be today. I heard so many things on this runway that I was not prepared for, and also something that Organza said later that we'll talk about when it came to the expectations of excellence. I was like, oh my God. Oh, these bitches are deep. But I enjoyed the banter that was happening back and forth with them de-dragging, like sort of ribbing each other a little bit and being a little shady. It was cute. But they got the song. It's to a reggaeton beat. It's a lot better than the first song, I'll be honest with you. But they ask these babies to sing, rap, whatever they're comfortable with, and they have to create choreography around this song for the video. So many different sorry, not just my words are all jumbled up here. There's so many different approaches that happen for this group versus the other group in how they wanted to make the music video look, especially with the actual routine that we saw. I don't think we saw a group routine from the other one, except for everybody like just, throwing themselves around like wild animals, right? But of course, they're all going through their lyrics. There's a moment in between. Everybody's getting themselves together. I'm really running through this, right? I'm convinced that Grag Queen does this to help, but also to showcase that they are truly queen of the universe vocally. Girl, Greg, this is driving me just a tad bit. Just a tad bit, sweetie, because it was like, okay, no one is a singer compared to you on this show. Why are we even going through? I'm glad this isn't a singing competition because, bitch, they hired the wrong folks. But this is still a fun moment. She sort of helps them with, their lyrics and the enunciations, the pacing and the timing and the rhythm. I'm here for it. But I also realized with this scene that whatever filter they're using this season, it's a good one. Because I noticed it for the rest of the episode as I was getting my screenshots. This picture right here, I said, oh, that filter is working. And then for the remainder of the episode, I saw that sucker in every shot. I said, "Oh, they have this filter on." Okay. Normally I don't pay attention to that or see it, but it was very clear for one particular contestant when we got to the confessional and I was like, "Oh, okay. They smoothed the map, but it was still a lot of rocks, a little bit of hill, but it's okay." But no, I was like, "Okay." Anywho, it was a fun little moment. This is what this group did differently. This group said, we're going to actually make a routine as a group. Okay. I don't know what happened with the previous one. It was let's let the one, Muppet get in the front and start dancing for us. That was adorable. This group said no, Organza and Shannon said we both gonna take this over. We gonna take this over. It's gonna be Organza and Shannon, and they're gonna put it in. It's a lot to take in, but we saw a lot better results that happened. You know what I mean? It's people listen to Organza. There was respect in the room already for her. Then on top of it, Shannon has good point of views and opinions. She's a performer. She may not be a singer. I felt a little bit more comfortable seeing this group go compared to the previous one. Following day, all is good in the room. We, again, playful banter, playfulness, right? It's really that kind of energy. But when we get to them getting ready for the main stage, or I should say maybe the performance more so, right? Arganza and Shannon, are y'all going to have me crying or emotional this season over y'all's friendship? Because that's some real shit right here. I ain't gonna let not one of my friends shave a brow of mine, bitch. But it's already starting with this bondable moment here. And then, of course, it expands upon conversations later that happened with them being there in representation and how much it matters. And baby, I not to say that I was shocked to hear Dallas talking like this, but I was like, oh, this is nice. She's deep. Everybody's got a little history. Everybody's intelligent in the sense. Well, I shouldn't say that. In this group, there's some intelligence in the room. Ruby's an idiot as well, but I also think Ruby's eye for fashion is she's right there, but she's a character. I did Ruby a favor by not showing many different screenshots that I could have used of every confessional that she had and that mouth being disjointed. It was like, girl, what's going on? But listen, I did love these moments. I thought these were important moments to have. I was appreciative of this. Ruby even having this, such an appreciation for being there. And it's funny because as I watch other drag race shows, they all have an appreciation for being there. And maybe sometimes I don't read that situation as well. Or maybe it was the mood I was in when I was watching this today. But I was emotional with these babies at this time. And I thought this was cute. Making all the faces. Yeah, she's a character. She's a character. Definitely somebody that'd be in the house of rants. I'm saying that right now. Oh, let's get to the runway. See, I'm moving through this, kids, because again, this is a copy and paste episode. I am a tad bit drained, but at the same time, I'm here to give you content just the same. Hey, can y'all do me a favor and hit that like button, please, and share this video and subscribe to my channel? I noticed that we have 22,200 plus subscribers, which I am so appreciative of. But in the view department, I gotta match that subscriber count. So I need y'all to tune in for these videos, like the video, get into the comment section and show support for your boy. It really matters. And I thank you so much for being here. Even if you can't tip, and I'm not asking you to, I'm saying you can if you want to. I appreciate it, but you got to tune in. You got to at least click that video one good time for your boy. Please and thank you. I do not care for this outfit. And Grag Queen is a great queen. I think her makeup is gorgeous. She's like, this is my camp look. And I'm like, oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, I thought that was funny when she was giving. I said, oh, okay. So that's your version of this. That's fine. The makeup is great. I think the hair looks lovely. I can't get into this dress. I wanted to so bad. I love the color. I love the blue. I don't like it. Let me look again. No. What could we change about this to make it better? Do I want to keep talking about it? It's the ribbons on the black part of the tulle at the bottom that are killing me for me. I almost wish it was either all black tulle with the blue bows on it, or the blue tulle with then black. But I don't know. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't think. I don't. I'll wait. We'll wait for next week. That's what we'll do. We'll wait for next week. I'll do it just like Mama Pow. I'll wait for next week. You're great, Drag Queen. What's up to Doodoo up in the house, baby? Bertoloni. Doodoo's cool. I understand Doodoo this week. I do like their commentary, but Bruna Braga, I did not know how I would fall in love with you this episode, but when I tell you, you got me right on together. Sister, you had me crying. And my reaction, I was crying. I was absolutely crying when you had that conversation with Scarlett and Shannon. I keep saying Shannon's last name. I keep almost like we're in football. You know how they do last names like Thomas, Walker, Timothy's. Like, my bad, Shannon. keep on saying it. Ow. What she said to Shannon and what she said to Organza was important. I hope all my brothers and sisters in the Black community that heard what she had to say, and especially for those in Brazil that could hear what she had to say. Hope y'all received it. Because I, not even being in Brazil, but as a Black man, received reading the subtitles and watching those two babies be so emotional on that stage, not knowing the full extent of where they come from, but completely understanding like where Organza comes from, because it was presented in their look. And it's more so than just not, it's also where they come from. Like, yes, like being Black is already in its own way like so much against you, right? But also where they came from and where they lived and all that kind of stuff, and how they grew up and becoming successful in this way, and then making it to this stage, and then showcasing their drag to such a level, and that was where that conversation came up. um that was where that little conversation had came up when it came to sorry, Johanna, I'm reading your comment and you completely took me out, baby. Let me answer you so I can focus here. You're talking about some emoticons button in the chat. I didn't even know that was something that happened. We have emoticons in the chat. I didn't even realize this. Okay, I see it. I see it. I don't know what's going on with your phone. I'm like, Johanna. I'm having a deep discussion. I'll get in the chat. I'm starting to see people are in the same. I'm Louise there, everyone there. Johanna said, well, Matt, I am Pan. I think it's because of Grag Queen. Do y'all know where the emoticons have went? I said, sister, help me. Thank you. Bring me back, y'all. Because I'm over here like, what? My mod's not here today. My mod's not here today. God damn. Okay, let's try this again. I enjoyed what she had to say. I thought it was important. I thought it was very well said, and I appreciated it. Now, it should be on there. It's like, I guess for me, I can see it. Like, hold on, mine is right here. Like, you see, I can see the heart. Check what you're logged into, because you may not be logged into. I don't know. See, I'm gonna press them. Well, let me see if I press. Can I press it? See, oh, that's me doing that. Okay, that's me doing that. Okay, this I can't. Let me continue. Now, I thought for 2 seconds, and Flavio, this is not shade. This is not shade. Do y'all remember that video of the boy who was dancing to Lady Gaga? And that one girl was looking at him crazy, and he turned and was like, bitch, and then continued going, and then people celebrated him because for no reason. Are we aware of that? I'm like, there are a bunch of young gays out there who have been giving that kind of energy, girl. Like, anywho, for 2 seconds, I was like, I didn't know she was Brazilian. For 2 seconds, I was like, she grew up and she got her lips done. The hair is giving. I was Brendan Jordan. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. That's who I thought this was for 5 fucking seconds. I was like, wait. But no. Flavio was great. Flavio, that's no shade to you, baby. Something about this reminded me of him, and I was like, ooh, wait, hold on. I didn't know he was a choreographer. That's why he was dancing randomly at the concert outside waiting for the goo-goos. I've been seeing him now. I just assumed this is what his character would be, because that's what Chris Crocker did. He was very much leave Brittany alone, and then he was like trying to give some sort of masculine energy, and then top for a little bit, and then went right back to being puss bottom sis, and now she minds her business, makes her OnlyFans money if she still even has that, and then does what to do. So shout out to Chris Crocker. We appreciate you, baby. Part of the gay culture forever. Leave Brittany alone. And then look what happened. We didn't leave her alone. We got her ass free, and she doing her own thing now in Cabo with her titties out. Go on, Brittany. Go on. Y'all saw the video? I said, okay, so I get that a lot of people are like, oh, we shouldn't have. No. Let her do her thing. It's been a long, she's like, this to me all makes sense. She want to do what she want to do. She can do what the fuck she wants to do. Period. Okay. If I don't like it, I ain't got to watch it. That lady be dancing all kinds of weird in that house. That's fine. It looked like it's musty in the home just from the videos, but I still support her. I still support her. Do your thing, sister. Must up that house. I'm glad she got away from that man, though. Because I knew, I hate to be the one, but I knew something wasn't right with him. I said, this, I don't think so, Britt. So glad that's over with and glad they signed something, but I think she just needs to be by herself for a little bit, a long time, maybe forever. Because I don't trust nobody with her. Right, Donna? Like something about him was just. You're who again? And you did what? And this, you're not Kevin Federline in another body, in another form, in a younger fit. Okay, let's get to the runway because it's my roots, right? Dare I say, almost everybody had an outfit that was amazing. If not just great or good, or we can all somewhat say that we liked it. I'd argue that there was way more yays than nays compared to the other group when it came to the runway. And I say that confidently with Miss Maldita in front of me here. Helena, Helena. I fucking live for this outfit. I lived. It was like camp and not at the same time. It was very, it gave fashion, but it gave a little campy feel. Like her mug is too motherfucking together. Her mug is together. Her mug is together. Her mug is together. That, do you hear me, lady? I need to see how you paint. I need to watch videos of you. Oh my goodness. That mug is right. Not one blip out of there. I love that there was steam coming out the steamboat. And I think what I loved about it most is that it didn't come out of her mouth. I'm so used to Arizona Brandy and her vape pen. But listen, I thought this was puss. I loved it. It was hot. And the wig was great. That normally with colors of blue like that, I expect it to be styled in maybe 3 different ways. In that kind of styling, I was right. I loved it. I appreciate them giving them a lot of time on their runways too, maybe because there was 6 of them. But like they did the front to the side, to the side, to the side again, back to the side, one more side again, back to the side, one more again, and then they center pussed. That's what I call it when they get to the front after their last turns and they're about to go to the back. I call it a center puss. And I think that any queen that does this, if y'all are ever watching this and you get on Drag Race and you get in my chat like many of these queens who have before, and we have record of this, and you go, Matt, you said, I'm asking you, and I know the production would appreciate it. Baby, center puss right when you're finished to go to the back. We need boom, 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 the full run, the full show, and then turn around and give us the go. Like, that's all I'm asking. But she's giving. She's that girl. Top contender. Now, next up is Organza. Okay. And initially, when I saw this, I was like, huh. And I wanted to hear more about it too, because I was like, I'm not sure. I fell in love with it the more I looked at it. And I think I live. I kind of actually would wear something like this, but not to the same level with the history behind it. But looking at the way that this jacket or this coat is presented, and I'm realizing that, and here's what's really great about Organza, y'all. And I also thought it was interesting how the top looks that they had from the previous group were the denim. Naza had denim, and then here is Organza, and this is a little bit of a denim fantasy moment here, right? Okay. This is literally where they live, baby, and this is how it would look like. You know what I'm saying? From like a certain point of view, like if you were able to see it. And I think if Organza did this or whoever painted this, whoever you are, beautiful work on this coat. Because when I tell you, it told a story just from her opening it. I was like, oh, what is this? What is this? But it's the hat for me. And then when it was turned as she was walking and how she presented this, and then those are all like, what she say, beer tabs? She said over 100 of them, or like that she individually put together. I was like, oh, and you make too? Oh, you're a creator too? Oh, I was like, oh, okay. What sold the look for me even more is this is who she is and where she was representing where she came from, right? But also it was how she walked in this motherfucker. This bitch, sister, you were strut. You were strut. 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 Homogenic. By the way, she's representing the same city as Bettina and Miranda, but it's the 3 different sides of Rio, which I love about this. Thank you for that, homogenic. Here, did you notice also, homogenic? Did you notice how Bettina lost it a little bit when she saw Organza there? And I have a picture too. Even when they all sat down, they were still talking to each other like, bitch, you made it. And it was just, I think Bettina was really happy that Organza got on, but also I could see the respect for each other between them. And even when it was Shannon and Scott, because even Bettina in her confession was like, bitch, Shannon and Organza are here. I love that. I was like, oh no, the Rio girls like, oh, we about to cut up. I thought that was funny. But yes, this leg. I was like, come on, sister, she better walk. I love it. 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 She serves. Wow, she serves. Organza's gonna be the girl to beat. I'm putting it down now. She is going to be the girl to beat just based off of this first little run through. Now, Tristan Soledad. Okay. I think that from up above, I think it looks amazing. I think that the story that you're telling is interesting, and I feel and I understand what you wanted to convey and present in this message, because to me, I think this would look better in person, in my opinion. I can't go downstairs. I have to stay upstairs, and from the beard up, I can enjoy about this. But when I look down and I'm like, okay, so that's like a map, totally get it. And the ropes are supposed to be this. I totally, yep. It was a lot. It was a lot of me saying, yep, uh huh. And the little heel, that poor heel, and then the word. Here's the worst part, Tristan. I don't even think it was the outfit. I think it was the walk, sister. I didn't know if you had to go boo boo or something. I wanted to hand you some Charmin, Cottonelle, not Angel Soft, because I love you. Okay, I love you. I would never give you Angel Soft. Angel Soft is not what the brand says. Angel, you hear me? Where is the softness, you 2-ply toilet paper piece of? Excuse me. She needs a cincher. You say that, but this is cinched. There's a corset under here, honey. Like, if that's a binder, she needs to get a new one, a trapper keeper, if you will, because then it would really give me some shape. But to be honest with you, I still don't think this would have helped. I think there are a lot of great ideas on here. I think from the neck up, it's brilliant. I think that even on the arm with the flowers, gorgeous. Even, let's just say shoulders up. I'll do even the top titty right here, breasticle. Yeah, not for me. Not for me. Not for me. Mm. Dallas DeVille, I was concerned for a second because I said, oh, it's shapeless and it's a lot of leaves. I don't know what's happening here. The hair is giving future. I don't know what's going on. Then she opened this up and I was given a story, and I wanted to judge it a lot less because, like, I feel she is going to be definitely educating me this season. I forget what this was about. I believe it's like a certain party in Brazil, and the people that are representing that party, or the people who are a part of that. I can't specifically remember what it was, but I I liked how she presented it, and I like this top part with the cities and all that, but that hair, it Tarsila do Amaral. Luli, I probably said that all kinds of crazy. It's an iconic painting representing the workers of Sao Paulo. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna further. I'll continue going in on this, or I'm not gonna say going. I'm not going in on it. I do wish it was better. I still like what's happening here in the message department. I just the hair doesn't. I don't know. The hair just is it don't go. Oh, okay, great, Lily. I was like, what? I want to like it a lot. I just hate this fucking hair, bro. Like, not. I don't hate the hair. Excuse me. I like the hair with something else. I don't get it with this. It's weird. I don't know if she's gonna like, possibly start an episode of Eureka's Castle, or she's gonna tell us about some deep shit. I don't know. I think she's pretty though. The makeup was great. The hair does look good. Just wish it was something else. I think I like Dallas a lot. Shannon, you peed, sister. Oh my God, we're getting thunderstorms. I'm so excited, y'all. The temperature is going down. We're going to be out of the hundreds this weekend. We're going to be in the 90s and the 80s again. Houston's about to be saved. Sorry, Shannon. I've got good news just from the weather. I live. I live. I live. I live. I like how she presented this. Like, I thought the presentation was, I was like, oh, she better. And then picked it up. Now, I'm going to admit one thing. One thing. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it, girl. Because Galavero's going to get all of me on Sunday morning with that outfit she wore for her finale. That V doing all this. Bitch, Galavera was voguing without even moving her arms. So that shit was funny. But no, it is a little downstairs in the titty department, so them nipples was popping up a little bit. Had RuPaul been in front of you, she would have said something, unless, well, actually, if she likes you, she wouldn't have said shit, but there you go. When she don't like people, she normally gives the critique. I'm just hoping I don't see these Hannah Beshi tights again. I know the girls like a shiny leg, okay? Especially for the stage. Those are my only two things. That's it. Everything else about this is incredibly every single solitary motherfucking thing. The hair, the heart, the bodice, the panties, the hips, the full bit, the cage, all of that. Cute. Presentation, what style, she did that. I enjoyed it. I just every now and then when she was walking, I said titty, titty, nipple, 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 nipple. Nippy. Nipple. Oh, nipple, nipple, nip. But yeah, other than that, this is great. I liked it. I was like, all right, the girls are coming. First of all, here's me watching this on my reaction. I saw her hair. I said, this ain't no Brooklyn because the texture matches. Boom. I said, this ain't that. The texture matches because if you've seen Ruby Ocean's hair, Mama has the same curl pattern. So I was like, I live. I said, oh, I loved. I loved. Well, Harold, you know what? I want to highlight this. I'm going to give you time. I'm going to give you time today. I don't mind the boy nips. Actually, we've had girls wearing very little makeup for years. I think we're good. I think I can still hold my opinion in this and say that I was bothered by it. I think I'm not good with it. I think you're good with that. Right? I think that's what you meant to say, that you're good with it. We don't have to be anything when it comes to that opinion. I didn't care for it. So I think we're good now on that, right? Okay. Just so we're clear. Because we don't have to do this. I get annoyed sometimes when people like, well, no, I didn't care for it. I certainly didn't care for when Pasty McGee's did it in Down Under, and I hated seeing it. Actually, let me be honest. I hate that shit in every season. I even hate the pasties. But that's just me. That's how I would, if I did it, I'd be like fully clothed or something. That's why I'm like, I don't know about we. I don't know about us, but you, and I can see you. And I'm like, I feel that, but not we. But thank you, Harold, for your commentary. And thank y'all for tuning in today. I'm sorry, Harold. You got me on the end of going through a Twitter thread recently, and I just was like, what the fuck am I reading? There was 2 posts today, one about Isis Avis Loren that went left for no reason, and then I also was like, "Why is this even retweeted in the first place? What is going on today?" This turned into a deeper story than it needed to be. Then I saw another post. Someone was just making up a whole story about like something that happened on Drag Race, y'all, and like people were believing it. Oh, it was insane. Oh, it was insane. It was, and mind you, it started off with, in my opinion, and then it turned into an actual conversation about something that did not happen. Please, y'all, please stop. Girl. And this is why I'm already in like my fragile state this week with my emotions, and I'm not trying to engage or entertain anybody. I literally had somebody who was in my inbox calling me all kinds of names that then blocked me, who's currently on some group chat on fucking YouTube right now, calling themselves a review channel, bitch. That was nasty to me in my comment section consistently. And I have to sit here and go, okay, girl, I see what this was really about, but pop off, do your thing. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. And then I had somebody recently ask me a question about something. I'm like, baby, listen, honey, I'm just trying to make it through the day. Okay. These videos just be popping up. There's going to be a new drag race announcement tomorrow. I almost want to put money on it now. I almost want to put money on it now. Yeah, homogenic. This is why I'm moving from the live format and I'm just about to go into the edited format again because I need to get back to my creativity flow. I feel like I'm being a little lazy sometimes with the live video sometimes, and I'm not happy with that, and it's not making me happy right now. So I'm going back to editing videos and doing like 20-30 minute videos. Yeah. I know, but I'll do live still, just be like rant with me's and like panels and stuff like that. But I'm actually debating on switching the panel to be a bi-weekly show versus an every Sunday show because I am burned out. And I think I've given y'all 3 years of every fucking Sunday of my life. And I think that's enough. I'd like to get back to having some sort of normalcy in my life versus my dedication to this and not even being received or well reciprocated by the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like with all the work that's been put in. So it's like, okay, let me just switch it back to what I used to do. Yeah, I mean, there'll still be lives again, but like nobody's tuning in. And if that's the case, I just need to focus on editing because then I won't be thinking about, wow, there's not enough people watching this right now. Because like, I mean, a lot of channels aren't even covering these shows, but I'm doing it because I know a lot of y'all are out there in Brazil or in these other countries, and a lot of y'all have supported me over the years. So I wanna do it. I want to make sure I cover all the shows that we all talk about together. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's just the honest truth about it. Like real talk. Even my panel had a meeting with me recently. Truthfully, I cried after that meeting. My feelings were hurt. I felt like a letdown and a failure to them as a host, as somebody who even created something like that. I hate that a Reddit thread was even created about us and that we're painted out to be so malicious and nasty and all of those things. But like, I have to keep moving forward and I have to just go, okay, like let's change some things up. Let's do some things a little bit differently and let's try this again. But they wanted to tell me that, you know, they are all going to be busy in September and it's going to be hard to do shows and there needs to be better structure. And, you know, what do you want this to go? And it put me in a position to be on the spot. So I had to answer and it sucked because, I even feel like everybody, yes, I'm going to be real on that, did not really receive what I had to say. But I'm going to try to show my best with that and we'll go from there. But yeah, it's just it's an ongoing trend for me right now. Everything's sort of, pew, pew. So yeah. So back to the show here. Back to the show. My apologies. Uh, Ruby Ocean, this is so fucking cool. The fact you made this, the print alone, like there's like a toucan bird, there's another bird up top, then we have this like leopard print over here, and like then these feet, like everything about this is so it feels anime inspired, but it's pop art, if you will. It's so fucking cool. I love everything about this. Harold, thank you for the super chat. This is why I love you, Maddie. You're open to having everyone having their own opinions and you stand your own ground. I try, even though people say I don't, but like I'm just not going to have someone like put words in my mouth. That's the difference. That's when I get very aggravated and sort of like this because I'm like, you're not just going to put words in my mouth and interpret what I said. She's puss. I love that she chose this hair with this outfit too. Oh, ah, I love she chose this hair. No, Matthias, you say up. No, 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 no. Perfect. It's like this made me want to do something similar with this kind of with the hair. Oh, baby. I was like, oh, inspired. I love it. It's great. It's great. It's great. I love it. Flamingos. Are those flamingos? I think we should give her a round of applause just for not only making this, but having like that's a lot of great thought. I'm here for it. I do. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I thought you peed, sister. I know, I'm sorry. I had my own little personal moment there because I'm a talker and it's live. But it was bust. It was right. So listen. Let's keep on going here. To me, they had the better, what's the word I'm looking for here? Brain, come back to me. They had the better presentation for the runway as a whole. And then when we get to the music video, now I didn't do shot by shot because y'all, these songs are long as hell, but I can give you the rundown on everybody. I thought the majority of them did good. Some of the critiques I was kind of like, interesting, but I did understand why Helena got the "you're not looking at the camera" bit, but I was like, that was literally the entire first group. So what are we talking about today? And then I also understood when they said Ruby was doing a lot. She did remind me of somebody that y'all said she is giving from their earlier seasons before they found themselves. Yes, and I do agree that DJ Dallas DeVille sat back there and she didn't do too much in the video, but her lyrics were great. I thought that Ruby's lyrics were great. I thought that Helena's lyrics were great. I thought that excuse me, Helena, I thought their lyrics were great. I thought everybody in this group sounded awesome. Awesome. Now, Tristan, I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, it did take me out a little bit when Tristan's part started. I know they praised her for it. I thought whatever their lyrics were great. For me, it was like everybody was sort of in this flow, and all of a sudden Tristan's like, it's almost like Thriller, and it's like Vincent Price is starting to just dun dun dun. With the creatures come out at night. Ooh, like the music's still going and there's a spoken word part. It's like, what the fuck is happening here? It took me out. I was expecting them to don't I was expecting Thriller. I do love Tristan. I just was like, oh, we could have not had that. Y'all, I said, Greg, you could have told that bitch to add a little beat to the kids with the rhythm when they're rapping like this to the like, you know what I'm saying? Like something. Oh, but they had a way better group, way better group. The moment on stage with Bruna Braga and Organza and Shannon. I talked about it earlier, but I was hella emotional. I've never been to Brazil. I've always wanted to go. See, Diggy has been. But if I ever get the chance to go, I would love to like wherever is appropriate because I'm not trying to be one of those disrespectful tourists. Oh, I hate that crap. You know what I mean? Like when people go places they're not supposed to go, they're like sacred to the country or like are specifically for locals and they're not trying to have people like be up in there. You know what I mean? Like I would love to actually explore Brazil. You know what I mean? At least the parts that I would be allowed to go into and all that. But hearing a bit of Bruna talking about Organza and Shannon, it gave me context to not only them being Black and in drag out in Brazil, but where they came from and the importance of them being on this platform and this being their first showcase for that. But then Organza did say something, I don't know if it was on Untucked or on the stage, about the expectations of excellence, especially coming from somebody who is of color, say Black Queen, and doing drag and this, that, and the other, and how it does put them at a different standard sometimes to do much better or have to be this better than the other girl, whereas other girls who say are white would then be given sort of passes because they're so likable, versus if it was an Untucked, okay, versus if it being somebody else who was like, oh, okay, girl, well, no, this is trash, but meanwhile this other bitch over here has the same outfit and you're like, oh, it's given because we like her. No, let's not do that today. So I appreciated the love that was given on the stage and it was received from me. I also sent it back to them. I loved it. I really, really did. I was like, ooh, this is heavy. This is heavy. And it felt necessary. And it also felt like it was received on the stage. Lewis, it's so important to see this kind of representation because racism runs deep in my country. Am I gonna hate Melozine Sparkle this upcoming episode? Because I saw her talking some shit about Organza winning this week. And I thought that was so weird to come out of that. Like, I was like, it's her? You had an issue with Organza? Wait, wow. I said, I hope that's a playful moment that y'all are trying to make seem like it's a bigger deal than it's not. Because if she said she didn't deserve that, oh, I know the capybara donkey looking bitch in her old furry meet you at the hotel, okay? Room 602 having ass. And nothing against that. Get your life furries. But I know you ain't talking. I know you ain't doing all that. With your detachable mouth, like Anywho, I saw that trailer. I said, "Oh no, they better not." But they do finally meet the other group once they're in Untucked, and it's hugs and hugs and hugs. Of course, it's like, "Oh my God, how was your episode with Joel too? Who was, who had top marks? This, that, and the other." Do. See, this is what I was talking about with Bettina and Organza, because for whoever said that they're from the same place, right? Whoever said they were from the same, like from Rio, like you can see, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that kind of stuff and all of this. Oh, excuse me, homogeneous. Meanwhile, Shannon's look was inspired by a slave who was bought and freed by a white man who married her and made her high society lady centuries ago. This was a very impactful for me. Wasn't there a movie about this? I feel like I've heard this story before and not on Drag Race. I feel like I've heard the story before. Was that ever I mean, it sounds like something Hollywood would take and run with. Why does that sound so? That's really that would be very homogenic for me if I was from Brazil and I had full history of that or knew that, and then I saw that. Oh, I would boo-hoo. Do you hear me? I'd boo-hoo. Because I think that's amazing that would actually they showcase that on the show. Oh, Shannon. Oh, Shannon. Oh, Shannon. Oh. Listen, you need to think about it homogenic. Coming from when them walking into the room, giving you 2004 energy with everything spray painted tees, right? Which also they still do that out here while I'm playing. But then to wear that outfit for the runway, I said that's the levels of drag. It's not just going to be one thing from her, and I love that. Brazil was one of the last countries to abolish slavery. It's been 135 years. Wow. And the name is Chica da Silva, right? I'm going to take a look. I'm going to look this up after this video. I'm inspired to do some history and some research on that. Look at what Shannon did. Come on. Come on. Educate us Black Americans over here, Shannon. Ha. I'm here for it. Okay. This again, everyone's happy to see each other, but we got to get to the real nitty gritty of it all. And is, who is going to win and who is going to win. They said Gretchen ass didn't have to be here for this. She said, I was here for the first group. Bye, y'all. I wonder what Gretchen's thoughts would have been for the second group if she had been the judge for them. But with both of the groups on stage, we finally have all 12 queens on the stage together, right? Again, oh yeah, homogeneous. I feel like I'm aware of this, but maybe it's been so long because I haven't picked up a book in forever that it left me just a tad bit. I want to do some more research. I have to. It's in my spirit. But group 2 won. What's really sad is they won at the end of the first episode too. No shade to everybody over here. I'm sure I'm going to like some of them more once we get into the full season and everybody's together. But let's be very real. Let's be very, very honest and clear here, girl. We were all talking about that first episode because the second group was eating them up in the last 10 minutes. T. Then we get this episode. Oh, it's entertaining the entire episode. I wasn't bored not once. I cannot say the same for the first episode. Can't do it. Go team 2. But I'm also wanting to see what team 1's going to offer and them coming together. I did magic there. Did you see how I made 2 and 1 become 10? Okay, great. It did feel right that Organza and Shannon were top 2. It did feel right. It was beautiful. It was blessed. I enjoyed this. Jose, I agree. I don't know why they stopped doing that. I don't know why they stopped doing for what narrative. Just say the team won so they can at least all smile and then go, now one of you can win and do it often. Because I hate when they do teams and at the end of the runway, they're like, now we actually are going to judge you individually today versus it being a team because you're a team and this was a team competition. Now all of a sudden we're doing individual. Boop. No. So yes. Anyway, Organza and Shannon are in the top 2. The winner is Organza. I agree with that decision. Video-wise, as well as just overall presentation, everything else. 5 Rebas. What is that again? What's the currency out there? Rebas? Rebais. Am I wrong with that? I feel like I'm saying something random out the top of my ass. I'm a bottom. I gotta say that, right? Rebas? It's 5,000. What is that in US dollars? Because Grag Queen, it was I can't say $5,000 because it's not res. Oh, was I right? Was I close? I was close. I was close. Were they eyes? I was close. Y'all saw me with the spelling though. I was close. I love it. I was close. Because I remember reading it going, I have never seen that before. I've seen a lot of different currencies. That's the first time I saw that. I know. Hold on. Let me put this in. I want to do some conversion here. Let me do some money conversion. US dollars. Why did it pull up euros immediately? Oh, not the US dollar going down for euro. $1 for a euro is 93 cents. I'm sorry. $1 US is 93 cents in euros. Oh, we're leaving it, that dollar ain't gonna be shit though. Okay, hold on. Come on, Google. I love how this is set up. A Rwandan franc. Okay, this got a little too complicated. Yeah, I just want the converter. This is not the converter. I'm not gonna look at I won't see what y'all did. I'm gonna make this difficult. I am. Look at me. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Okay. 5,000. This is a tip that YouTubers use, okay? When they're like, you know, trying to like, okay, hold on. This no, did it really say Bitcoin? This is stupid. Okay, calculate. Oh, okay, work. So like 1,000, yeah, about 1,000 and well, this is crazy. This is like $1,002.68, but like that's still a K. That's still a K. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a K. It's good money. Go ahead, bitch. Get you some coin. Hey, hey. This isn't. Hey, no shade to France. No, I'm playing, not France. What season was that again that we watched, y'all? Which one was it where they only won money in the mini challenge? Which one was it? What season was that again? Like they only won money in the mini challenges, y'all, and it drove me. I forget. We've talked about so many goddamn seasons. Which one was it again? Like they never won anything for the maxis. Nothing. It was only for mini challenges. Bitch, I would have just wanted to be there and had no wins. It was Mexico. Thank you. I would have just been there for the top four and not won and still had money going home. Pesos galore. I couldn't stand that. Like, Christian won less money than Margaret. That's a lie. Don't you, bitch. If I find out that's the truth, that's fucking hilarious. French girls get toothpicks for mini challenges and a CD. Don't forget the signed CD by Nikki Doll from a who's not even a CD or a bubble jacket. That's why that crowd is hideous. No shade. I'm happy Kelder won, but I'm like, oh, please. Whoever's in charge of the design of that crown and scepter, I need you to think less battle weapon and more royalty, please. But Organza is the winner of this week's episodes. She's gonna be my favorite this season. Ooh, I feel bad for everybody else. No, I like a lot of the other girls too on the show, like Shannon, Ruby, fucking Helena, all of the second group. But Tina's cool. I want to see more from Miranda. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like something about this bitch's energy. I don't know, man. Like, I would be nervous to be like that baby's energy is very, very intoxicating. It is very, very addictive. It is. You're like, So I haven't I want to see more from Miranda before I can make decisions from her. She didn't have a good week. I actually think that they just sort of like dragged her for no reason. I still don't agree what they thought about that outfit. I thought her outfit was great last week. I don't get that. I still don't know. Miranda, you deserve not to get those critiques for that outfit. It was a fine outfit. I don't care what nobody says. I think Tristan might go next. I think it might be the donkey, Capybara, rat with no tail, big old goose monster. I don't know. It might be Donkey over there or Shrek. I don't know. It might be. Yeah, we'll see. The bottom three, I could not believe I saw Capybara Leaks. I was making fun of that. I was making fun of it. Swamp Rat. I was making fun of it, y'all. See how the girls were like, it's a capybara. You know, I know the Nature Channel. I know what the hell animal she was, but that was an animatronic monster from Five Nights at Freddy's that made its way to Chuck E. Cheese, and it's not a real cool place to be a kid. It's not. It stopped being. Looks like she's about to. Matt, stop it. I had like 3 different cartoons I could have quoted with that outfit. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. Like Melazine Sparkle could have been in a South Park episode, basically, exchanging figurines for drugs. If y'all remember that episode of South Park from the retirement home community. Hell, there is even a Bob's Burgers episode reference for this. Okay, let me stop with the mascots. She could have been running against Gene. I don't know. Let me stop. Let me stop. My top three, too early. Way too early. I need some more episodes. So I'm not familiar with Pablo Vittar's music, but I'm familiar with who Pablo Vittar is and the impact that they have and the humongous fandom that they've created in their music and all of that. I'm here for it. This song is a bop. This was my first time hearing it. This song is a bop. So why did you give these two people this song? Did you think that somebody else was going to be in the bottom that actually would have gave the energy this song needed? Because baby, what a great song. What a good song. What a bop. But when I tell you, it was like watching like the early rush at Golden Corral for that buffet get their steak order late. Like, what's happening here? Well, wasn't the guest judge like a former choreographer for Pablo? Is that the tea? Because didn't someone say that? Mm. Okay. Where do we? Bettina won by default. Because Bettina, I put this on God. I almost feel like almost anybody else back there would have ate you up, except for maybe Miranda in this song category. And let me think who else is back there that I know probably would have given. Yeah, would have ate you alive, sister. When I tell you stiff, stiff. But your stiff ass is still a whole lot better than what I saw Diva Moore doing. Woo! Can I tell y'all something? Sasha Colby is, you know, I think 40 now. I think she turned 39 or 40, or I think she's 40. I'm not sure. You know, there are girls who are in the 40 crew that would pee all over this song. So we can't say it's the 40 and up. Let's not do that. I'll be 37 this year. Honey, I'm not gonna be giving no kind of bullshit on on some new kid. Girl, what? I'll be dancing with the rest of them hoes. The fuck? Do something, Charlie. Oh, that's why I thought they thought those two would have been in the bottom, and this was the song they were. I didn't understand them getting this song. It was so weird. That was such an embarrassing thing to see, and lets you know how out of touch she is. She's been fucking that black man for how many years now, Donna? Are they just? Is that her holding hand, buddy? Is that what it is? You would have thought with that family, with all the. You know what, Matt? I'm gonna do it. You would have thought with all the black people that be in that family's house, they would have. I'm falling in love. Disclaimer: this program is for entertainment purposes only. Stop. Well, actually, let me stop. Donna, we can't say that anymore because actually, Chris is late because all of her other children have moved on from black men. Oh my God. Wait, Chloe's OJ's daughter, so that don't even matter. Oops. But like, no, but let's talk about let's really have this conversation since you want to bring them up and want to do this today, daughter. You done woke me up, sister. I'm just saying. Ask Wo Vicky. Some people are accessories, just like back. You see, it's interesting we were talking about this when Shannon wore such an iconic outfit about a former slave, and then the Kardashians had to release theirs. Matthew, Matthew, Matthew. Mm, 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 mm. I'm just saying, Chris got her black man last, and now she's gonna be the last one to get rid of Corey. I bet you fucking money. Unless Corey ain't got shit going on and he cool with a little bit of that old purse, it's okay. Some people like vintage handbags. They'd still carry. They still do. They do. One more. Thanks. Y'all give it up for Donna. Y'all give it for Donna. She woke me up today. I needed that. I need to do a week. Every week I need to do a Hot Topic live episode where I just go in on something on Hot Topics. I have to start doing that more consistently. Like with the podcast, we talked about it. I have to start being more consistent on this because this is not even what this is about. And I started talking about that family. God bless them. God bless them. Mm. Kanye got his new wife walking around with a fucking pillow and stockings. And he's barefoot walking around. I think of other hot. Let's just start reading news articles while we talk about this lip sync, shall we? Because that's what this is giving. Good for me. I have a news report. So I'm gonna read news headlines as we go through this. Okay. She lost her brother to a cult. Then one twist of fate finally brought them back together. Why is that the first article title I'd read? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Bettina. My bad. This is bad. It was a bad lip sync, but I don't know if you deserve that. Let's read another article for this picture. Let's see if there's a better one. I did a double take in the mirror. Reviewers are floored by what this product is doing for their aging lips. That's a keeper. That's a keeper with this picture. All right, so for this one, new report confirms what the new report confirms that the worst fears about one of Trump's biggest policies have come true. Oh no, this is perfect. This is perfect. I'm going to read this one article. It's going to be great. This woman nearly died from broken heart syndrome. Here's why you could be at risk too. That actually really worked with this picture. Oh, I have to save this. I have to save this article title for a picture tomorrow. For the Down Under review, oh yeah, I have to save this title for that one. I'm going to use one photo. I'm going to read one news article. I think that would be great for tomorrow. That's going to be fucking funny. Gaslighting is in the article title. And I'm doing a RuPaul. Yeah, that's going to be funny. Okay. Listen. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. I would have given you candy, Diva Moore, if I had seen you come to my door in this outfit and it wasn't even Halloween. I'd have still given you candy, baby. I think that for what it's worth, being sent home first really isn't that big of an L. It's kind of what the fans do with it, but it's what you do after the show, which is what every drag queen who I've met from Drag Race has said. It's what you do after the show. But hey, wish we could have seen a little bit more. Maybe another time. Maybe another time. But I do respect what she gave so far. She had a really cool entrance look. This is campy and it's fun. There's more to be seen from Diva Moore. There's Diva Moore to see. Oh dear. Oh dear. Damn, Diva. I don't get to do that the whole season. Fuck. Maybe that's a good thing. Oh, I would have enjoyed that. I went to Diva Moore. See? Oh, that's not fair. I wanted to have my fun. Oh, well, good luck to this baby. I know. May you be blessed and favored in the rest of your life, my doll. May you be blessed and highly favored. Listen, I'm here for Drag Race Brazil. Now that this entire cast has come together, we're at 11. We've already had the first elimination. My hands are doing things. I want to see now with this group of fire how it goes with this other group of air. I want to see this go together. I'm interested. I have high hopes for Brazil. You haven't disappointed me so far. You didn't disappoint me in previous installments of any sort of contestant from Brazil in any sort of show ever. Ever. Wasn't Brazil on the challenge this year? Not this new one that's now coming up that I need to watch today. I'm supposed to binge watch that later. Something else. We have an acting comedy challenge next week. Ugh. Oh, well, this may give a couple people chances to shine since it's not some singing. God. Really, Greg? Okay, babies, listen. I gotta go. I need to take a moment away from my computer and anything related to social media, drag race, all that kind of stuff for a little mental break for a couple of hours. Tonight, I'll be back on the camera to record my Drag Race Dananda thoughts with that reaction. And then tomorrow in the morning, like we've been doing before, have brunch with me while we talk about Drag Race Dananda together. Okay. So, I'm excited for that tomorrow. Please tune in for that Good Morning Show. Again, I'll be doing Drag Race Mexico's finale also. Oh, you saw the reaction. Thank you, Abracadabra, and thank you for being a part of the Patreon crew. But Drag Race Mexico, I will be doing that review early in the morning as well on Sunday. And then Sunday afternoon, I'll be doing the live with the panel. So I'm going to have a very, very, very busy weekend. And I'm taking that Monday and Tuesday off. I might take Wednesday off next week as well. I might just take Wednesday off as well. But I love y'all down. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Drop a tip in my jar if you can. Shout out to Crash. I saw them earlier. They dropped a tip on my Cash App a couple of hours ago. They just for randomly in the day. Thumbs up, if you will, for me, please. I know. Woosah, Matty. Everything's gonna be all right, right? Like, fine. But in the future, going forward, for my sanity's sake, and so I can start planning my reviews out better and not feel so stressed, I'm going to start doing the edited reviews versus live reviews. There will be live shows I do, but it'll be more so like hot topic and like conversation based kind of stuff. But for review purposes, I think for the sake of my channel and for y'all viewers, I'm going to just move it into the 25, 30-minute range, even shorter than that, and do fun edits. I might even put on a wig and do some random skit or something stupid in between. I just want to get a little bit more creative with my work. And lately I've been feeling like I need to do that because it's been driving me fucking crazy. I don't like to do the same thing over and over again. And I'm starting to feel like I'm doing that. So that's that. So yes. So yeah, it'll be a bunch of stupid stuff. I'm going to try to see what clips I can start implementing in my videos without getting in trouble. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I love y'all. Take care. Appreciate you so very much. My birthday is in 16 days. Drop a little bit of love. Oh my God. It's my birthday. Oh my God, I'm gonna see Beyonce in 16 days. Okay, I gotta go. I keep on having to remind myself of that when I'm upset. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. In the video, Matt. Okay. Bye. Jeez.
Listen.